Now, Star Wars may be set in a galaxy far, far away, but due to researchers in Milton Keynes, Yoda may not be the only thing that's green about future instalments of the famous sci-fi franchise.
And that's because scientists at the Open University have developed a new tool which they hope could make filmmaking more sustainable.
We sent our reporter Sarah Cooper on a mission to find out more.
Any Star Wars fans out there will recognise this bit of kit because a lightsaber is one of the most famous film props of all time. You can see them in action in many a Star Wars film, often the weapon of choice in epic big screen battles like the clash between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader in the film Return of the Jedi. But you might be surprised to know that lightsabers are also one of the focal points of a new project at the Open University here in Milton Keynes. And with me now is the project lead, Dr. Rebecca Harrison. Thanks for joining us. Tell us a bit about this project, Rebecca.
So what we're doing is taking the props and costumes from Star Wars, which, as you say, people are very familiar with, and we are effectively reverse engineering them. So we are taking apart replicas, we're thinking about what materials they were made from, we're trying to work out how much of that material was used, how much energy went into it, what kind of tools were used, and then we're working out what the carbon emissions would have been to create that.
And what sort of things have you found out?
Well, so far we've been looking at Artoo Detoo, the droid. We've looked at both an aluminium version that was made as a costume in the 70s and a CGI version that was done in the 2000s. And what we found might surprise people because it turns out that the CGI version of the droid has way higher carbon emissions. So I think there's a lot to be done here around educating people, getting people to think more carefully about how they're approaching making their props and costumes. And one of the things that we've done here is to make a calculator tool that will help filmmakers when they put in their data to effectively work out what the most eco-friendly and green way of working would be.
Sounds interesting. Thanks for joining us, Rebecca. And who knows, maybe this project can help the film industry to live long and prosper. Or is that a different franchise?
Oh dear, well it's good news I think on two fronts. Fascinating though it is, I always prefer the real props to the CGI effects
old
anyway.
school.
Yes, yeah.